I heard you were awake. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
All right, you think's an improvement, huh?
Here, you do what you gotta do.
Vitals look good. Yes, I'm telling you, your mom is one tough cookie.
Yeah, she is. She gonna be okay?
Or better than that. You're on the road to a full recovery.
No, I never doubted that I would be. I was under the care of the very best. Plus, I couldn't make it look bad, remember? Thank you for being there, okay, as my doctor and as my friend.
It's my pleasure.
You have to remember, Michael's been through so much stuff already. He can't deal with, kids his own age, especially girls. Ask Christina. We need to cut him some slack.
So we should encourage him to date strippers.
I think you're overreacting. You don't even know this Abby. I met her in the ER. She was genuinely worried for Michael. Hurried over to see if he was okay.
Right, straight from a night of stripping at Vaughn's. I cannot believe that you're okay with this. Where's your brain? I can't believe you didn't pay her off and tell her to get her ass out of town last night when you had the chance.
I didn't want to disrespect Michael like that.
You know what? We're not supposed to be Michael's friend. We're supposed to be his parent. And when we see our kid going down the wrong path, we're supposed to step in. And I'm telling you, Sonny, this is the wrong path for Michael.
My dad can be protective, but he's good at not trying to dictate my life.
Well, I can see why he'd have a problem. I'm older than you, and I strip at a club.
He's in no position to judge, and not that it matters anyways. Whatever we are to each other is for us to figure out, nobody else. Well, that was weird.
What?
Molly should be all over us asking us embarrassing questions.
Well, maybe Molly is starting to learn the fine art of discretion.
I doubt that. Well, anyway, we still haven't had our dinner date.
No.
I was hoping maybe you might be free tonight.
I'm not. I have to work.
Okay, well, what's the rest of your week looking like?
I'm off on Wednesday. Does that work for you?
Well,
This is so stupid.
Molly, you okay?
I'm just not sure how to act around Jake. I hardly know him. He doesn't know me. To him, I'm just another person. I don't want to scare him.
I know. I was actually kind of surprised when Elizabeth asked to leave Jake with us. But I do think it was her way of allowing you to spend some time with him.
Yeah, maybe it was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. You were great.
Oh, it's my pleasure. He's a really sweet kid. He actually reminds me a lot of you.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Like, your personalities are similar. I mean, the whole motorcycle thing was crazy. He's so determined. He talks a lot more than you do already.
That's funny. He's happy. You can see that for sure.
But you miss him.
Yeah, just with how everything happened. Jake's got a good family, and he's got a good life. And if I have to miss him, it hurts, but it's not a lot to pay.
Hey, look, maybe your visit with Jake was your reward for being so patient with Brenda.
Yeah, I'm not patient.
Yeah, I think you are, considering all the drama that she has brought here. You have been a saint.
Well, now she's all wound up about getting married, and she's pretty much forgotten that she and Dante are being sued.
Well, it doesn't matter, because even if the case goes to trial, Dante and Brenda are gonna, have to pay a lot in damages.
Yeah, but see, the problem is Brenda gets confused with what happened here in the shooting with Alexander. And if that happens in court, if it comes out that Dante helped cover up a killing, he's gonna lose his badge, maybe even go to prison, but either way, it's not gonna be good for Michael. So if Dante's charged with murder or conspiracy, how long do you think it's gonna take Judge Carroll to revoke Michael's parole?
I don't know. I mean, how do we keep Brenda off the stand?
Laura says that we can't. He wants Brenda to rehearse, make sure she knows exactly what and what not to say.
It's funny. Has this guy ever met her?
Listen, I told him that there's no way that Brenda's going to make it through the trial, but he says she doesn't have a choice. He claims that he can protect her on the stand.
Well, what do you think?
He's Diane's associate. She thinks highly of him. But I think there's too much riding on this. I need to know more about him.
Well, why don't you let me investigate?
Yeah. Just have Spinelli run a background check. If something turns
definitely.
up, I will hire you guys for a full investigation.
Wait a minute. Hire us?
Yeah, you have a business. You need to get paid.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. I
Right?
think maybe I can work out a special
You
friends
will.
and family
You will work out a special.
benefit. Sorry. That's right. I was actually just on my way out the door. Hi.
Sam.
Yes, sir. Please let me know if you need help with that project. I know. Okay. I need your help. Can you help me?
With what?
What do you mean with what? I'm about to marry your best friend. I need to plan the wedding, so I need your help.
Don't look at me.
I am looking at you. I need help planning the wedding. Help me.
No, I can't. Sorry.
I'm just still not sure that I understand what it is exactly you're asking of me, Mr. Grasshopper.
I'm sorry, I thought I was succinct. I wish you to be the chronicler of the exploits of Jackal P.I.
Is this your memoirs? Is it a novel? Is it fictionalized?
No. Every case that you will be memorializing has indeed happened or will most likely. Okay. Just an example. The door opened. I looked up. She was standing in the doorway, just like I'd imagined her there, full blown. Who's she? Blue eyes, the color of billiard chalk. Blonde hair so bouncy I wanted to jump all over it. Legs that could cause a heart attack in a caribou. And went all the way up, under her mink mini jacket. At least I hoped they did.
Okay, I think I'm sensing the tone that you're going for here.
So, you'll do it? You'll help me write the book? 'Tis I, the Jackal.
Hey, Spinelli, I need you to come back to Jason's penthouse right away because it's a really big emergency.
Molly, why are you so upset?
I'm doing this project for extra credit, but I can't conjugate any of these verbs, and I never have problems with French.
Okay, well, that stuff gets harder as you go along, right?
Well, maybe, but I knew it all last week, and now it's gone like it was never there.
Okay, maybe your concentration's a little shot. You were just in an accident. Right, that's totally natural for you to be a little off your game, so don't worry about it.
No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not like I was hurt or anything.
Okay, well, just give it a few days. We can let things settle back to normal, and in the meantime, stop being so hard on yourself. Okay? Come on, let me take you home.
No, why should you interrupt your time with Abby? I'm not some baby who needs to be taken care of.
It's okay. You know what? I gotta go to work anyway, and I don't want to be late. But we are on for Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Let's see.
Take care.
I'm sorry I ruined things.
You kidding? You just helped me score major points.
How?
You just let Abby see me being all concerned for my little cousin. It melts a woman's heart every single time.
Who told you that?
You did, I think. Yeah. It's one of those books she used to read all the time. Whatever it is. Let me take you home.
Robin have jumped in any faster taking Terrell around. I just can't wait to talk bad about me in front of the new guy.
You know what, Lisa? Robin can say whatever she wants. You gave her that right. And if the new doctor believes Robin's story, not yours, well, that's 1 point for Robin.
God, you're surly today.
This was great. Seeing the hospital through your eyes, it's obvious how much you love the place.
Yeah, General Hospital's been a part of my life since I was a kid. And most of the people here are my extended family. Well, most of everyone. You'll fit right in.
It feels good so far.
You? What brings you here? I hope you're not experiencing symptoms of any kind.
My health is stable at the moment. No thanks to the yahoos in charge of this hospital.
Oh, dear.
I'm following up on my malpractice suit. The GH attorneys have filed for dismissal, but I won't be dismissed.
Well, that is standard operating procedure.
Yes, for people who won't accept responsibility. But I insist they do. And as this is our only legal recourse, I'll go after much more in court than I would have taken
Theo,
for an admission of negligence.
This stops now.
Patrick is the hero in this scenario. He got you into surgery with no time to spare and performed brilliantly.
I will be sure and thank him as soon as I see him, but at the moment, my hero was standing right in front of me. He saved my life on that mountain, Steve.
Your mom exaggerates.
He kept me talking. He kept me conscious. He kept my mind off all the pain that I was in.
That was selfish. I enjoy your stories.
Those are brave words. I got a lot of stories.
Well, you just have to tell me more.
Well, I will. As soon as I get out of this bed, I'll cook you dinner. I'll talk your ear off.
I look forward to it.
Okay.
Take care of her.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna make me go back on my deal with God.
You're making deals with God now?
Yeah, I promised him that if he let you live, I'd take a back seat in the attention department and let you live a life of your own. But I gotta ask, what was that?
You do understand you're the one doctor I came in contact with who wasn't named in my lawsuit.
Whatever affects General Hospital affects me. And I have to say, Theo, you're being more than a little disingenuous. I mean, you came into General Hospital with an unidentified medical condition, and that's exactly what you got. Every conceivable test was run, every great doctor was consulted, and we all agreed. You are as healthy as an ox. You should have taken your clean bill of health and smiled and said, thank you. Instead, you morphed into this shark.
Would I have received better care if the staff had known I was a litigator? Let me answer that. Damn right I would have.
You got the best this hospital has to offer.
That is very unfortunate indeed.
The truth is, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. And I don't know if that frustrated you. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen someone fake an illness for whatever reason, but if that was the intent, you shouldn't have come to a truth-seeking institution. Pursuing this bogus malpractice suit is mean-spirited and low-minded. I thought you were better than that.
Your stay in this hospital was documented every step of the way. This suit won't hold up in court.
Could end up being a blow to your reputation. Actually, I know a little something about pride and ego, and you don't strike me as somebody that would want to look like a fool.
If you decide to go forward, please add me to the suit, because really, this is all my fault. There was something about you that I liked. And I wanted to assure you that you were not dealing with a life-threatening condition. So please, sue me.
I have no desire to punish the one person who treated me with respect. And so because you asked, and only because you asked, I will drop my lawsuit against General Hospital.
Thank you.
From me, too.
Dr. O'Leary, call 5432. Dr. Kyle, call 5432.
Let me clarify. The lawsuit is dropped for now. But if I get sick because I walked back into this cesspool, I will come after you with all my considerable resources.
Robin has been the bane of my existence for long enough. It's time to render her irrelevant.
And thanks to you, Mr. Slick, we're halfway there. Because I can tell already that she likes you.
Discerning women always do.
Well, put your money where your mouth is. Get her in the sack, and then we'll talk about how irresistible you are.
You know how I am when it comes to rising to a challenge. That's why you know I go along with this little plan of yours, but I need more than that. Before I go wrecking the life of a perfectly nice woman who I have nothing against, you need to spell out what's in it for me.
Why are you in such a hurry to plan your wedding?
Because I'm in love. And also because the sooner I marry Sonny, the sooner I can leave your apartment with the bad lighting.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that part.
Oh, you're just good with that?
Yeah.
Is that nice behavior? I mean, you're the one who makes me stay here and holds me here like a prisoner, and now I'm trying to have a nice conversation with you, and you're going to shift the whole entire thing around and make me feel like I'm some kind of burden to you? When, I'd be happy to leave here right now. I'll leave here right now.
I know you will.
I'll go live in the woods right now.
Not
at
yet.
my house in the woods.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, this is our problem, to be honest. You don't want me here, right? So why don't you just let me leave?
Second, it's safe. I will help you pack, and I will carry you to Sonny's.
You'll carry me?
Yes.
All right, well, in the meantime, I just need to plan my wedding because it's incredibly stressful for me that I don't know what dress I am going to wear. I have no idea where the ceremony's going to be. I don't know where the reception's going to be. Sonny has all these kids with all these different women. I have to figure out a way to get them all into the ceremony. It's a lot of outfits.
Why are you telling me this? Because I honestly, and to be honest, I don't care. My job is to keep you alive so you can get married. The rest is somebody else's problem.
You care a little.
I'm here to handle the Divine One's emergency.
Hey, listen, I'm really glad you're here because I need help planning the wedding, and certain people refuse to help me to plan the wedding. So I feel a little overwhelmed because there's all these decisions that I need to make right now. So I just wanted to make sure that I could count on you.
I regret to say that my answer must be no.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Am I supposed to answer that?
How dare you introduce my teenage boy to a stripper and then lie to my face when I ask you about it?
Yeah, Carly, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole truth, but I was hoping to avoid exactly this. You going crazy when Abby happens to be a really good friend to Michael.
According to who? You? You don't get to meddle in my son's life. Michael's my son, Sam.
Yes, I know that, and that's not how it happened.
You know what? Here's the deal. Do not introduce my son to any more of your sleazy friends. Are we clear on that?
Your son went to prison. He is not the same person as he was when he went in. People perceive him as different. He perceives himself as different. Girls his own age make him feel really uncomfortable. He came to me and asked me for help. What do you mean he asked you for help? He came to me and he asked me to introduce him to someone who was more mature because girls his own age make him feel weird. And I happen to know Abby, and she's a really good person. So I introduced them. I am sorry if that pisses you off, Carly, but I don't regret it, and I would do it again.
So I'm a little confused here, baby. Why was it that you felt the need to make bargains with God, considering the fact that you were not at all worried that I would pull through, huh?
Oh, maybe I was sweating it a little bit, but more so for the fact that, if you did kick the bucket, who would cook for me and do my laundry?
Good question. Now, this deal you made with God, would it by any chance entail you come into Mass with me?
No. Deals with the deity are confidential, actually. I'd love to go to church with you, if you want to, when you get out of here.
Oh, if you want to, baby. God knows what a terrific person you are, no matter where you are. I gotta say, I am so grateful to Patrick and to Steve and everyone at this hospital for saving my life. The whole time I was up on that mountain, the thing that kept me drawing breath was you. I love you too much to say goodbye.
What, you were so enthralled with your own deviousness, it never occurred to you that I might want something other than the honor of helping you get Patrick back?
Well, you never mentioned anything. Should I sit down for this?
It shouldn't be hard to figure out. I want you.
You want me how?
Back in my life. I miss you, Lisa.
Okay, well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it. I mean, your plate's pretty full for the foreseeable future, trying to get Robin to sleep with you.
Yeah, I get it. You got some crazy thing for Patrick. But what makes you think compromising his wife is gonna get him back?
You don't know Robin. All right, she bathes herself in this saintly glow, and she radiates goodness to all the little mortals beneath her. It's her act. And, once that image is tarnished, there'll be nothing there. And Patrick will realize how god-awful bored he is, and he'll finally move on.
Got it all figured out, don't you?
Well, I've had a lot of time to think about it.
Well, I still need to know what I get out of the deal. I mean, Robin's, cute and all. But she pales in comparison to you.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. No, I miss you too. And I'm happy to be back in your life again. And if you can get Robin in the sack with your considerable charm, then I will surely follow.
What about Patrick? He's the whole point.
Well, yeah, today. But, I might be able to change my mind. Could serve him right.
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but first you have to pull Robin off of her pedestal. Okay, I'm counting on you.
You'll have to keep me motivated.
I can do that.
Wait, you really are refusing to help me?
I'm very sorry to disappoint you. I can see that I have, but I cannot be hypocritical or organize a wedding that I do not support. I fear in my heart of hearts that even with the best of intentions, you and Mr. Sir will be each other's ruination. And since you will not heed the good advice of those who care about you, I have no choice but to refuse participation.
Okay, I got it. So I'm following my heart. I will not apologize for that.
I know, and you do not need to apologize. I just hope that you stop to think of what you stand to lose. A career that you've worked so hard for, a cause that you deeply believe in that allows you to do great work in the world. And not to be too morbid, but you stand to lose your life. And I'm sorry, I must go now. I have business to conclude.
That's perfect. I bet you're happy now, right?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? He listens to you. I'm not stupid. Clearly, you're the reason why he's turned against me. So go tell him that you believe in me and Sonny. Just go tell him right now.
I'm well aware that Michael has a difficult time relating to kids his own age. But what he needs is support and encouragement. See, we need to rebuild his confidence, not set him up with inappropriate women. Abby's a stripper, Sam. What the hell were you thinking?
You don't know anything about Abby, Carly. The only reason why she's working there is so she can have enough money to put herself through school. I think that says a lot.
Of course you do. You're kindred spirits. Abby's out to get what she can, just like you were.
Why are you being such a bitch right now?
Why? Because Michael is a teenage boy who's been damaged, and Abby is not going to wreck him more. You stay the hell out of Michael's life, or I promise you there'll be hell to pay.
Thank you for coming back. I am well aware of the demands on the brusque lady's time.
It's true. I'm very, very busy. I am also, however, rather intrigued by your proposal, Mr. Grasshopper, and I'm curious. Why a book, and why now?
Well, after the Jackal's recent romantic disappointment, I found myself in need of a creative outlet, and I was planning on creating a vastly improved new version of Saga of Stone Cold, but Stone Cold has forbidden it. He does not wish for the attention.
Probably a wise notion.
So, will you collaborate with me?
You know, I think I will.
Excellent!
Oh! To that end, I have actually taken the liberty of drafting an introduction.
Goodness, I can't wait to hear it.
Truth isn't relative. At least that is what she had come to believe. But a proposition had been placed before her that threw the truth out the window in favor of adventure.
That's terrible. It's so pedestrian. Flat, vapid. Come on, you need to embellish a little.
Perhaps someone doesn't really need my help after all, Mr. Grasshopper.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is not the time to grow a thin skin. If we're going to be writing partners, we need to be brutally honest with each other. And after all, this project is paramount.
What do you suggest?
I don't know. A note arrived, summoning me to a mysterious meeting. Brusque lady, please meet the Jackal at 10 p.m. sharp at the Metro Court Bar. Somewhat past my bedtime, but I need to speak with you regarding many